L minus 7 minutes.
Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems, propulsion. Go. Hydraulics. Go. Pneumatics. Go. LO2. Go. Water.
Go.
Centaur systems, propulsion.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
LH2.
Go.
Asgas.
Go.
Electrical systems, airborne.
Go.
Ground.
Go.
Facility.
Go.
RFFTS.
Go.
Flight control.
Go.
GCQ.
Go.
Operations support.
Go.
COM.
Go.
Umbilicals.
Go.
ECS.
Go.
Redline monitor. Go. Quality.
Go.
Ops safety manager.
Go.
ULA safety officer.
Go.
Vehicle system engineer.
Go.
Anomaly chief.
Go.
Range coordinator.
Clear to proceed.
Launch director.
Launch vehicle is ready to launch.
Mission director.
You have permission to launch.
ALC. Verified T0 is set for 2018 Zulu.
Verified.
Proceeding with the count.
Launch enabled.
137.
FTS armed.
T minus 90 seconds. The launch vehicle, payload, ground systems, and eastern range are go for launch.
T minus 1 minute 20 seconds.
OCU's armed. SCS count start.
115.
Reduce ECS for launch.
Roger.
110.
Vent valves locked.
T minus 1 minute.
T minus
Rock,
1 minute.
report range status.
Range green.
T minus 40 seconds.
Stable at step 3.
T minus 28 seconds.
ECS reduced for launch.
Roger.
25 seconds.
Status check.
Go Atlas.
Go Centaur.
Go AEHF-6.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We have ignition and liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket with AEHF-6 on the first mission for the United States Space Force.
Beginning the pitch over program. Passing 15 seconds into flight. PU has gone to closed loop control. The RD-180 is throttling down to 67% thrust as expected. Engine response looks good. Passing 30 seconds into flight. 35 seconds into flight, Mach 1. Atlas V is now supersonic. Engine operating parameters look nominal. Passing 45 seconds into flight, passing through max Q, maximum dynamic pressure. The RD-180 is throttling back up to 94% as expected. Engine response looks good. Coming up on 1 minute into flight, SRB chamber pressures remain nominal at this time. The vehicle is 10 miles in altitude, 6 miles downrange, traveling at 2,300 miles per hour. "75 seconds into flight, the RD-180 is throttling to 75% thrust as expected, standing by for SRB burnout shortly. And we have burnout on all 5 SRBs. The RD-180 is being throttled back up to full thrust following SRB burnout. Standing by for SRB jettison shortly. And we have jettison of all 5 SRBs. The vehicle has gone to closed loop guidance. Passing 2 minutes into flight, the RD-180 pump speed and fuel injector pressures remain nominal. PU continues to drive mass errors towards 0. The vehicle is now 40 miles in altitude, 56 miles downrange, traveling at 5,000 miles per hour. Coming up on 2.5 minutes into flight, approximately 2 minutes left until PICO. And the RD-180 is now throttling to maintain a constant 2.5 G acceleration, and the Centaur reaction control system is now pressurizing to flight levels. Vehicle body rates remain nominal at this point in flight, and PU continues to operate nominally as well. And the vehicle is now 65 miles in altitude, 140 miles downrange, traveling at 7,500 miles per hour. Standing by for payload fairing jettison shortly. And we have good indication of payload fairing jettison. And we have Centaur forward load reactor deck jettison. PICO is in approximately 1 minute. The RD-180 is throttling back up to 95% thrust as expected. Engine response continues to look good. And the RD-180 is now throttling to maintain a constant 4.6 G acceleration limit. And we have the beginning of the boost phase chill down on the RL-10 to thermally condition the second stage engine for operation. Standing by for PICO shortly. We have the end of boost phase chill down. And we have PICO booster engine cutoff. And we have good Atlas Centaur separation. We have indication of pre-start on the RL-10. Standing by for MES-1. And we have ignition on the RL-10. Seeing good response from RL-10 operating parameters and Centaur body rates at the beginning of the burn. Congratulations to the Aerojet Rocketdyne team, RL-10 team, as today's mission marks the flight of the 500th production RL-10 engine.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T plus 5 minutes 9 seconds. Jesse Gonzalez just confirmed the successful completion of the early phase of today's flight, and all systems continue to operate nominally. The mission is currently in the first of 3 Centaur engine burns. Our next event, Centaur main engine cutoff, will occur in approximately 6 minutes. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to hear from General J.T. Thompson regarding the tireless work his team puts into getting national security missions in space. Let's take a look at what he had to say. We are now approaching main engine cutoff 1. Let's listen in to Jesse Gonzalez once again.
And coming up on MECO, we have had PU go to closed loop control, and we've had main engine cutoff. Engine cutoff pressure signatures look good. Centaur will coast for approximately 11 minutes prior to the next burn. Near the end of the first burn, we did have IIP vanish, and Centaur is now orbital. The RCS system is now commanding 100% settling and turning to the MES-2 attitude. Body rates and RCS performance looks good.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T plus 12 minutes 28 seconds. Jesse Gonzalez just confirmed the first Centaur main engine cutoff. Our next event, main engine burn 2, will occur in approximately 10 minutes.
And we have LH2 pre-start on the RL-10.
We are now approaching main engine start 2. Let's listen in.
And we have LOX pre-start on the RL-10. We have ignition for the second burn. This burn will be approximately 6 minutes in duration, and the TDO-2 payload will be deployed shortly after MECO 2. Engine parameters look good at the beginning of the burn.
This is Atlas Mission Control at T plus 23 minutes 7 seconds. We just heard confirmation of the second main engine start. Main engine cutoff 2 is planned to occur in approximately 6 minutes. While we wait, I wanted to give our audience an update today on the progress of ULA's new rocket, the Vulcan Centaur.
Approximately 1 minute remaining in the burn, continuing to see very good performance of the PU system and very low mass errors.
We're now approaching main engine cutoff 2, which will be followed by separation of today's aft bulkhead payload, TDO-2. Let's return to the flight.
Standing by for MECO 2 shortly. And we've had MECO, main engine cutoff. We're standing by for TDO-2 payload release in about 30 seconds. Following TDO-2 release, Centaur will coast for approximately 5 hours prior to the third and final burn. And we have good indication of successful deployment of the TDO-2 spacecraft from the Centaur aft bulkhead carrier. We're now seeing Centaur turn to its PTC roll attitude and beginning its PTC roll, and body rate responses look good.